Let's get everybody out quick. All right, let's see what we got. What's up, people? Let's give y'all a few minutes to get in here, man, while I get these tags done. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, this is probably gonna be good. Sure. Let's go out of that. Let's go into. Let's see. Get some folks on right quick. Give me a second, people. Give me a second, people. Give me a second. I want to make sure I got a pretty good um, June. Happy June 27th, man. I know it's June 27th, man. It's officially um, a holiday. Some of y'all probably out there celebrating. I'm not celebrating. I'm not in them streets like talking about it. But I know you guys are. Some of you, anyway. And so, if you are, that's cool. All right, I think I tagged enough people, man. If not, oh well. But I think I got enough to for me to get rock and roll. All right. So if you're following us on YouTube, we are now streaming live on YouTube. We also streaming, as always, on Facebook. We definitely stream live. So we now simultaneously we're able to stream live on YouTube and on Facebook together. So to all the viewers who are tuning in, checking us out, we appreciate you. We thank you. Um, Definitely, if you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, go to it. It's at Spree Speaks at youtube.com. Hit the subscription button, hit the like button, and definitely share any videos you like or see. We got about 60 episodes currently on YouTube now. Today is our first official live stream on YouTube. All of our content on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, uh, has been uploaded. Today is our first official live stream on YouTube live today. So before we get off into the topic, let me just say a couple things, man. First, let me have a drink. Full disclosure, man. I have been a Los Angeles Lakers fan since 1975. Anybody who knows anything about me knows I've been a Laker fan all my natural life that I've been born. Um, Magic Johnson is my favorite player of all time. Period. Anybody who knows me knows this. This is facts. My number two is the Black Mamba. And so, with that being said, our topic tonight is the LeBron impact. Uh, and so, listen, I had to make that disclosure about me being a fan solely because I don't want people thinking, oh man, LeBron. I've never really been a LeBron fan. True story. I've never been a fan of LeBron. I mean, if you by being a person who knows the game and has played the game to some degree, um, you obviously you can't take away from a person's talent. A person's talent speaks for itself. Um, I never really got into the comparisons as far as him and Jordan or him and Kobe or him and whatever. I never really felt that wasn't enough to compare between play styles and stuff like that. So I really don't get off into that. However, when LeBron became a Los Angeles Laker, I became a LeBron James fan. Um, I mean, I've always respected him, I guess, as a player because I've always felt like he was a freak of nature. I felt like he was a force, an unstoppable force. I have not always agreed with the way he's played the game in certain, situations and things of that nature. However, that being said, I still think he's an incredible athlete and freak of nature. I've always felt like that. Now, moving to the topic, the LeBron impact. I don't want to get off track, so I use my cue card so I don't get off track. The state of LA. So anybody or anybody who watches the sports world knows the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Lakers are two of the most talked about sports franchises in the history of sports, other than maybe the Yankees and probably the Knicks or something like that. But those two franchises, the Lakers are always talked about, the Cowboy always. And so that's if you watching now, the Lakers now they fired Darvin Ham, they got a new coach. JJ Redick is coaching now, who is younger than LeBron or maybe the same age. I don't know, 39, somewhere like that. Never coached before, never been an assistant coach, none of that. And so this was the choice the Lakers decided. And we'll get to that decision in a minute. But we're just talking about the state of LA right now. To me, everything right now is all over the place. I think as far as our, when I use the word our, I mean our with because that's my team, always has been. The state of our team right now is tricky to me because one, you got a new coach. Two, LeBron is now about to be 40. AD, I think is, and we'll get to him too. I got him on the list. It's a whole nother conversation. So I think the state of LA right now is crazy. Uh, obviously for various reasons. Now, the coach, the new coach, gotta drink to that. How do I feel about JJ Redick being the coach of the Los Angeles Lakers? As a fan, I like it. As a fan, I like it. And here's why. I'm a Duke fan. I like the Blue Devils. I love the Blue Devils. I like Trajan Langdon. I like Grant Hill. We got call. I like these players. What's up, my man?
Yo.
What's going on, Doc?
Yeah, you still on? You on live?
I'm live. You on live too. We on live. Me and you.
Hey, what's up, man? Come on, man. Look, I see what you're saying. I see everything you're saying, man. Look, it's just, I don't know, man. It's the LeBron, dog. LeBron, he got me. He won stuff, dog. He won things, bro. He's showing us how much he runs the league, bro.
So I absolutely agree with you. Let me ask you this question. While I got you on, because I got some other people that I'm gonna call as well. I'm glad you called too, by the way. But let me ask you this question. So, are you a Laker fan?
Yes. I'm number one. I'm Houston all the way. It's always the Rockets, bro. If they don't get to the playoffs, it was always Kobe. And if Kobe didn't make it, then it was always LeBron. Kobe not here no more. So anything LeBron do, I'm on team that the Rockets don't do what they supposed to do.
So you are a LeBron fan.
Yeah, I'm a LeBron fan.
Gotcha.
I'm not a Lakers fan. No,
Gotcha. I just wanted to clear it up. So if LeBron was traded to Boston, you'd be a Boston fan.
No, I'll be a LeBron. I'll be just rocking with whatever LeBron do.
Gotcha. Well, I'm just using that for context. I mean, I'm with you. So let me ask you this: how do you feel about JJ Redick now being the coach of the Lakers?
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy because the boy got that podcast, and let's just clear this up. JJ Redick is a very smart player. Mm-hmm. Also, he is a sniper. Okay, so I don't know. I never seen him coaching or anything like that, but I have seen him speak on basketball.
Right. He's never coached. He's never coached before. Yeah, he's never coached.
Yeah, I heard you say that in the thing, but and like I said, LeBron needs somebody that he cool with, bro. Like somebody that understands him, that gets him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. So, no, I agree. I just think again, me being a fan, I've been a Laker fan forever, bro. I mean, it's true. I've been a Laker fan since I was born. But I just think for me being that I've been a fan from the very beginning, I know how difficult it is to have that job. You know what I'm saying? I know how tough it is to sit in that chair. And I'm just wondering if by him being a first-time coach, never coached before, if that's the right fit. I'm okay with the hire because I'm a Redick fan. I've always been a JJ Redick fan. I'm just trying to see if you think that's a good fit right now, being at the state that we're in right now.
Yeah, because I was just saying my mind. I'm gonna say it my way, bro. Like this ain't the AAU. This ain't Little League basketball.
Right.
This ain't middle school basketball. This not even high school. Somewhat it's not even college basketball. These are grown men that know the game already.
Right.
Okay. They all know the game already. So really, these coaches don't be meaning nothing to me, man. You think it was Phil Jackson? Why everybody want to say Phil Jackson? Why everybody want to say the dude with the slick back hat in Miami? What's his name?
Pat Riley.
Yeah, Pat Riley. Why everybody want to say that? But these players running these coaches, man. These players, these top dog players, they running them coaches. They running what to do.
Right.
Pretty much listen to you, though.
Well, I mean, yeah. I guess you kind of right in that regard. You're right.
Especially if you got titles already. You got titles like Michael Jordan. You got titles like Lebrun. You got titles like Kobe. Ain't too much you can tell them boys, bro. They gonna tell you. So, I think, JJ is, because I don't believe in coaches like that, bro. I don't believe in them like that.
Yeah, I think,
get a check, man. High school, middle school, or something like that.
Yeah, I'll say this too, and though I think at the end of the day, the players still got to play. You know what I mean? I think at the end of the day, coaches have a certain responsibility, but the players still got to play. And so, with as we stated earlier, man, with you having a guy like LeBron on the roster, you already like halfway there. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously LeBron ain't gonna win it all by himself. He ain't gonna be able to do everything by himself. But I think if you put the right pieces around him in the right position, and then you able to motivate, because basketball is a motivation sport. If you able to motivate those players the right way, I think they'll be successful, man.
Yeah.
I believe that. But I appreciate you calling in, man. I appreciate it. I got a couple. We ain't to Bronny, but you know what? I'm gonna let you get to it. I ain't to him yet, but I'm gonna let you get to it. So tell me how you feel about the Lakers drafting Bronny. I'm interested to know how you feel about it.
I'm excited, man.
You excited?
I'm excited because I know my boy LeBron like to win fast breaks.
Mm-hmm.
And now he got his son. I can't wait to see them boys on fast break, and either one of them go alley-oop to each other.
So you think Bronny is gonna play right out the gate with LeBron?
Yeah, just look at the stats. The stats not lying. How JJ ready to sit in that seat? That's LeBron, bro. Got him in that seat. So LeBron is calling the shot. If LeBron want his son on the floor, he gonna be on that floor. They doing everything for LeBron like the Rockets should have did for Elijah when they sent that man to Toronto. They should have treated Elijah Wood just like that.
Wow. That's a good. Hey, you made a good. You made a good.
On the court with his dad, bro. Why?
You made a good point when you said that. I forgot about that. You made a good point when you said that. Definitely. I appreciate it, man. Good looking out.
All right, man. Hey, I love your show, man.
Hey, man, I love you too, man.
It's upcoming and it's very intelligent and it gives a lot of insight on things, man.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man. 100. All right, we're gonna call somebody real quick because I'm before I get in, because I got a lot of exciting intel that I want to get to. But before I do that, I want to get these opinions. Man, that's my man Endo. I'm glad. I appreciate him calling in too, man. Definitely. I see my man is tuned in, so I'm gonna give my man a call real quick and see if my man answers the phone for me. I'm interested. I like talking to people with high IQ, man. When you're talking basketball, man, it's important you talk to people with high IQ that know the game. I think that's big. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up, V?
Sure, I'm in the bed. I got to be to work at 2:30.
I just got one question for you. I'm gonna let you get back to sleep, man. I got one question for you.
All right.
How you feel about Bronny being drafted to the Lakers?
I'm cool with it.
You think he's gonna play right away?
Oh, I don't know if he's gonna play right away. They might put him in that G League and let him develop.
But you all right with the draft pick?
I'm cool with it.
Cool. All right, man. I appreciate it.
I'm cool with it because bro, it ain't like it's a whole hell of a lot out there, fam.
Yeah. It was a weak draft. It was a weak draft. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I'll chop it up with you, though.
Yeah, all right, man. Get you some rest, man. We'll wrap.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Yeah, that was my boy, man. We share the floor a lot of times, man, on the basketball court. We side by side going to war together. And so I wanted to get his opinion on what he felt about the Lakers drafting Bron. And there's a lot of different opinions about it, man. There's a lot of people feel a certain type of way about LeBron being able to do certain things and having certain type of pull and things of that nature. Hey, you got a few minutes?
Yeah.
All right, last call, man. This is my guy, man. I've been rocking with this dude for a minute on the basketball court, man. I know great basketball IQ, high level of intelligence on the floor. Trent, I got a couple questions I want to ask you, man. So the first question I want to ask you is, how impactful do you think LeBron was in this draft?
Specifically drafted Bronny?
Yeah, absolutely.
120%.
120%. You think it was LeBron all the way?
120%.
Tell me why you think that.
Well, if you think about it, I mean, it's simple. If LeBron wasn't there, do you honestly think they would have drafted Bronny? I mean, that's just a rhetorical question. I don't even want you to answer.
Well, I mean, I know how I feel, but I mean, I want to, before I get to how I feel, I want to talk to people with high basketball IQ. I know you got a very high basketball IQ. That's why I called you. And I want to be transparent. You know, I'm a Laker fan. You know that. You know, I'm a ride or die Laker fan. And so, you know, I want people to tell me the honest truth about how they feel. Now, let me ask you this: how do you feel about JJ? How do you feel about JJ?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? I must have lost him right quick. Let me try to get him back on. But yeah, again, this is my guy, man. We share the floor quite often. Been in a lot of battles together with that basketball, man. And he's not a Laker. And he's not a Laker fan. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I lost y'all. I mean, the last thing I heard was, let me ask you this.
Yeah, you know, you live out there, way out in that country, man. So that may be the thing. So let me ask you, how do you feel about JJ Redick coaching the Los Angeles Lakers? Undeserving. So let me ask you this: before you tell me why you think he's undeserving, I want to make this point to you. Steve Kerr was the first-year coach.
Right.
Did you think he deserved it?
Honestly, I didn't even follow when Steve Kerr got the job, to be honest with you. But okay. I will say,
Mike Brown, first-year coach. Tyronn Lue, first-year coach.
Right. So as far as let's go with Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr had that championship pedigree because he played on a championship. JJ Redick didn't have that.
But now let me ask you this. I agree with you. But now let me ask you this. And this is relevant. Was Steve Kerr a better player than JJ Redick?
I think so. For the role that he played.
You say you think so?
Yeah.
Ain't no way in the world nobody's buying that. You know better than that.
For the role that Steve Kerr played.
No way in the world. Hey, bro, listen.
In the system that he played in.
Bro, listen. How many? Let me ask you this. Now I know you know the game. How many minutes did Steve Kerr play per game? If you had to guess.
15, 20.
No way. I mean, I can look it up, but I know it's around 9 or 10. It's probably under 10. There's no way he played more than 10 minutes a game. No kind of way in the world. The only reason why we know who Steve Kerr is right now is because Steve Kerr hit the shot.
Exactly.
If he don't make that shot, we don't know who Steve Kerr is. But mind you,
I know a little bit about it.
Listen to what I'm saying. You know why you know about it? Because you're a basketball guy. But if he does not make that shot, that one shot, because he only made one shot. If you don't make that one shot, we're not having this conversation about Steve Kerr.
Well, now you got to look some of the playoff games. He got hot.
Man, stop it. Hey, man. You can't call me 5 people. You can't give me 5 people that we see on the regular that's gonna agree with you that Steve Kerr is better than JJ Redick. No way in the world.
Well, no. Let's go back to Bronny though, because I got a little more.
No, we're gonna get to that. I'm just I was making a point to say because you said Steve Kerr had a championship pedigree, so that's why I was making that point. That's a relevant point. Him having the championship pedigree is one thing, but him never being able to be a positive. Steve Kerr wasn't no hell of a player. He was surrounded by players who were hell of a players. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
He was in his role.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Now go back to now you can circle back to the Bronny.
So this is what so the Bronny this is my take on it. It's like a double-edged sword. So on one hand, I've seen a lot of people post about LeBron got a job, got a son job. Nepotism is in every industry.
Right.
Obviously, in oil and gas. And,
right.
I'm familiar with, and so it's really there. So my thing is, it's hard to compare the two when you're talking about a professional sport and you're talking about like corporate America getting a job. In some ways, and in a lot of ways, it's similar. But on one hand, I kind of applaud because the people of the other persuasion, Caucasian, and if we're talking black and white, which I don't like to make sports a lot of black and white.
But it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Exactly what it is. So on that end, I say, you know what, they do it all the time. So what we do it one time and what happens, So anyway, in that regard, I'm down with it. In the other regard, there are a lot of cats out there putting in a whole bunch of work that I'm sure more deserving of being drafted. What did Bronny do in college that warranted him to be drafted in the NBA draft? Nothing. Other than his pops.
Right.
So, in that regard, it kind of leaves you with a sour taste in your mouth for the guys out there that's working their ass off.
Right. But now, I'm with you. But now let me bring up 2 points. I'm with you 1,000% on that.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm with you. So now I'm gonna bring up 2 points to you. One, I agree with you as far as the nepotism and all that stuff and all the I agree with you. But here's what I would say to that. I don't really think it's different because I feel like you're a real estate, right? Yeah. Okay, so if you're a successful realtor, which you are, and you teach your son how the real estate game, and you say, hey, you know what? When I get to a point I'm gonna retire, I'm gonna leave all this to you, right? That's your right. Right? Whether your son and you and I both well know, people leave shit to their kids all the time, and their kids are undeserved.
Right.
White folks more oftentimes than us, obviously, but it is what it is. But at the end of the day, the way I see it is this: not very many times are we, when I say we, I mean us African Americans, are we in a position to control the narrative. Now, obviously, we saw a little bit of that with LeVar Ball, right? Being able to manipulate certain things and get the kids drafted and this and that. He played a whether they want to give him credit for it or not, he played a very intricate role in both of those boys being drafted. And hide.
Let me say this.
They can play. I know they can ball. Okay. Yeah, they can burn. I know they can burn. But nobody was really watching them, Trent. Nobody was really looking at them and watching them. He put the spotlight where the spotlight needed to be. Right? Now, obviously, once they got the opportunity, they did what they naturally do, and they balled out. Now, as far as in Bronny's case, this is how I look at it, man. And I'm with you. There's probably other guys, more talented, put in more work. I get it. But we looking at now, this year's draft was a watered down draft. Wasn't really that strong. Can we agree?
Most definitely.
Yeah. So with that, obviously it is what it is. Now, here's the other part. There's a lot of players a lot of players, you and I both will know that was drafted, who weren't really high on the draft board, but are ballers right now. That took advantage of people passing up on them and drafting them in the second round, third round, and now they beast mode, right? So this could very well be a situation where, yeah, we took him at 55, or whatever it was they took. We took him at 55. And 2 years from now, he's a dog. See what I'm saying? We don't know what he's gonna be. We ain't seen him play enough to know that. But I think by his dad being in a position to orchestrate the strings, we get an opportunity to find out. And I think that's the most important part of what LeBron was able to create. Man, listen, listen, you know me, man. You know how I roll. The things that LeBron and Rich Paul have been able to do with Bron in this draft, this whole, even with the JJ Redick, I'm not saying LeBron got him the job. I mean, we speculate it is what it is, but everybody knows LeBron is a colossal figure, bro. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows people gonna do whatever they gotta do to keep this man happy. Everybody knows that. So if LeBron says, "Hey, I want JJ," we getting JJ. If LeBron says, "Hey, if Bronny's still there at 55, y'all better not pass on him." You know what I'm saying? And if LeBron says, "You know what? I don't want LeBron on a two-way contract. I want him to have some playing time, even if it's 5 minutes a game. I want him on the floor." I think we're gonna see him on the floor because I think he has that much impact to control the narrative. I believe that.
So the flip side of that is, okay, we drafted him. Okay, we got the coach that you want. Okay, what happens if they go out there and flop? Is LeBron gonna man up and say, "You know what? It's on me"?
Absolutely not. You know better than that. Absolutely not. But the other side is this too. Now watch this. This is the other side. How much longer does he play? Because remember, the goal is only to play with him. So even if I just play with him this year and I'm gone, the ramifications of what you've done still there. Yep. You getting the coach, us drafting your son. Now we got AD, who I ain't never really been a fan of because I think he's soft and he light ass. But I mean, it's what it is. Now you got a star that's been there, that's saying, "Yo, I don't know if I'm really happy with this situation." You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So then what? Now what becomes the move? That's where I'm like, yo, man, come on. I don't think anybody was surprised by them drafting him. I don't think anybody was blown away or shocked when that happened. I think once people didn't get him, and we knew he was gonna still be there at 55, I think it was a no-brainer they was gonna get him. I mean, it's what it is. I think if they wouldn't have gotten him, I don't think he would have been mad, but I think it would have been a damn. You mean you had opportunity to get my son and you ain't get him? You know what I'm saying? And so that kind of might have would have rubbed him the wrong way and probably put some bad feelings. And then has he re-signed yet?
Nope.
Yeah, yeah, that might, well, obviously gonna re-sign now, but I mean that may have played a role too. I ain't re-signing yet till I see what y'all gonna do. I'm not gonna tell you to draft him, but I'm gonna wait and see what happens. That type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, man. I just think, that job, man, that Laker head coaching job. I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but I think it's a job that only a few people can do. And I'm a Redick fan. I like JJ Redick. I liked him since Duke. But right now it's too early for me to say, yeah, he's the guy. I think the first 30, 40 games, I'll be able to see, what's what. I don't think he's gonna have as much patience as some other coaches. The other coaches is like, yeah, whatever LeBron say, we want to do. I don't think he's gonna do that. You think he gonna do that?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think, and I'm gonna tell you what. I think JJ took advantage of LeBron the same way LeBron took advantage of JJ. I think JJ used the same tactics to get the job as that LeBron used to get him the job. But I think once he gets in that seat, he's going. Well, now he's in the seat. I think once the reality starts, I think it's gonna set in. Hey, listen, I'm here now. So you ain't got but a year or two left. I gotta win. So I'm here now. It's gonna be my way, and that's that. I really feel like that. Now, if that's gonna work, I don't know. How successful that's gonna be, I don't know. But I think he has that mindset. I think he's extremely intelligent.
Who?
JJ.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I think he has the mindset to be able to talk to LeBron a certain way. Obviously they friends, they share a podcast, but I think he's one of the few guys, and that's probably something else that played a role in it too. He's one of the few guys that's probably able to say, "Hey man, you fucking up, bro." You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, dog.
You don't think so?
Well, we gonna find out. I mean, just how coachable LeBron can be.
Well, I mean, well, let me simplify this for you. See, the viewer's not going to understand it, but you gonna understand this. This is almost like you and Ant having a conversation, and you saying, "Yo, come on out, bro," and Ant telling you, "Nah, man, I'm not coming out." You know what I'm saying? Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Yes, right. But I think in hindsight, even though we know what happened with that, I think in hindsight, he realized, you know what? If I don't do this sends a bad message to the rest of the team. You know what I'm saying? So I almost gotta come out. Even if I don't want to, I almost gotta do it so I don't hurt the rest of the team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think right now at this stage he's probably looking at the bigger picture. I would wanna hope he sees the bigger picture, and I would want to hope he wants JJ to be successful. So whatever he got to do in order to create that environment, I think he want to do it. But I also believe, and as far as the Bronny situation, I believe it was a good idea for them to draft him for two reasons. One, obviously you get to see. I mean, you live with him, so you get to see him all the time. But I'm talking about as far as in game, you get to really be there to watch on the floor the in-game preparations. You in practice looking at the in-game preparations. And I just think, man, for his development over the long haul, even if they don't keep him in LA, even if they end up trading him or whatever, but I think for his development to be in that environment around his dad in that element, I think it's gonna help him.
Well, yeah, I definitely.
Yeah, I think that's gonna help him a lot. Is he gonna get special treatment? Sure. Who didn't get it? I mean, Austin Rivers got it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? When you in situations where your dad is the man, you supposed to get special treatment. I think.
Hopefully. Yeah, see, no, I don't know. See, I don't subscribe to that.
I do.
Because, I do. And if I'm Bronny, I don't even want that. I want you to coach me hard.
We not talking about Bronny. We talking about LeBron. That's one of the reasons why I never coach. I used to coach AU. I never coached my kids though. Never. I let Kirk coach my kids. I never wanted to coach my sons because one, I'm not gonna coach my sons like I coach somebody else's. I'm gonna always be tougher on my kids than I am on other people's kids. And I didn't want that to ruin my relationship with my sons. I didn't want them hating me for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you ain't you? I didn't want that. So I allowed my friends to coach them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you coach. You need me for something, I'm there, but I'm giving them to you. They're your responsibility. And I think that worked out better for my situation. You know what I'm saying? Because I think should you and let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest. Let's call it what it is. Should you have privilege? Probably not. Probably not. You know what I'm saying? People, yeah, I mean, probably not. You got a lot of people getting it out the mud, growing up with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just like LeBron did, with nothing, getting out the mud. So probably not. But the reality is, there's a lot of players in the NBA now whose parents played before them, and they were drafted because of that. You know what I'm saying? Tim Hardaway Jr., the Shays boys, Dolph Shays and Dan Shays, Brunson. There's a bunch of them that were drafted. Now, obviously, they had to do the work once they got there, but the fact that they had that name, his dad used to play Steph Curry, Dale Curry. You know what I'm saying? Just different players like that. So I think you gotta appreciate the fact that the work has been put in. And listen, this is only the beginning. You know that. Bron is just the beginning. You got about 5 kids coming. Who shit? Melo's son coming. Gilbert Arenas' son coming. Boozer got the twins coming. It's about 5 or 6, that's coming. Trevor Reese's son, a beast. Master P's son coming out of U of A. You got about 5 or 6 of them that's coming now that got it, that can really put it in the bucket, bro. That are gonna be looking for that same love. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been watching the draft. Ronnie and took the draft over. They not even talking about the number 1 or 2 pick. Them people not even being discussed no more, bro. It's all about the Lakers. So I think that too, that part of it too played a role in it too. That's gonna fill seats. That's gonna sell tickets. You know what I mean? That's gonna be a big deal.
From a marketing perspective.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. That shit gonna sell tickets, man. You know that. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. They probably got t-shirts with both of them on it right now.
Somebody knows the marketing.
Yeah, definitely. So, last question, man. I'm gonna ask you one last question. I'm gonna let you get out of here. Anthony Davis. That's all I'm gonna say. You take it from there. Anthony Davis is what?
Why you still have to look bad? I mean, it's hard, man, because the dude is good when he applies himself. But, so me, I wouldn't get rid of him. I let him play out. I wouldn't sign him to no extension. That's like Kawhi. I wouldn't sign Kawhi to no extension. I'll let him play it out. If he gets to the point where he, gets a dog in and plays and quit acting so hurt all the damn time, then yeah, I definitely let players play an option out. I wouldn't get rid of him right now. But if he keeps up the way he played in his last year, then I'll trade him and get something going. I sure wouldn't sign no extension. That's like who up for an extension right now? And they consider it.
Quite a few. Jimmy Butler. They got Paul George, James Harden. It's a couple of them up.
Yeah, see, now Jimmy Butler, I wouldn't sign no extension.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler to me, I mean, you got a couple of cats around the league that's of the same caliber as Jimmy Butler.
Right.
So
Right.
Jimmy Butler don't do a whole lot. He ain't what to me. He's not what everybody thinks about.
Well, I just think for me, man, I just think certain players play better in certain situational systems, and I mean, I like Jimmy Butler as a player. I like him as a person. Yeah, I do. I like him as a player. I like him as a person, but I think certain systems don't really fit his game. Same thing with like I just saw them give the dude from the Knicks 220 something million. Would have never gave him. Yeah, OB something. Would have never gave him that. Even with Paul George, I love Paul George's game, but I don't think he's worth no $40 million a season. But I mean, that's the kind of money they're giving out. So,
they have a reason. A certain percentage of that money they have to get to the players.
Right. No, I agree. I got you with that. I'm just when I'm looking at the scope, when I'm looking at the wide scope of what players are making and how they're performing, it just the math ain't mathing to me. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, sure, if somebody got to give it to them, I would rather them have it than the owners. But I'm just saying, for what you are being paid, I'm not getting that in production. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not giving them none of it. I don't think any of them worth that.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting it in production.
I can't think of one player in the league right now is worth $50 million.
Well, I ain't gonna say that because I mean, when we look at well, I'm not just talking about how they play. I'm talking about what they bring to the sport. As far as marketing, what you're able to do commercially, and being face of the league. Yeah, it's a few of them that I would pay that money to because they gonna triple it, quadruple it for the NBA. So I can see it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about this from a talent perspective.
I mean, you got some cash that can go, man. You know that. You got some cash that can burn. But 50 million, that's a man. Hey, when you look, here's the deal. We think about 50 million because we came up when we was watching the GOAT play. And the GOAT never made 50 million. So when you look at paying these cats now 30 and 40 million, you're like, bro, Michael Jordan didn't even make this kind of money. Charles Barkley, King didn't even make this kind of money. You giving these cats 30 million? Like, really? Yeah, that's how you looking at it, which understandably, I'm with you. I'm the same way. Yeah. Say it again?
No, but I'm just saying. The average salary now in the NBA was like 15, 20.
Yeah, it's around 15 to 20. Yeah.
If you make $15 million, you solve it. You weak.
Yeah, and I think those are bench players. They're not even playing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, them bench players. Yeah. But hey, man, I appreciate it every time I call you answer, man. I appreciate it.
All right, bro.
One love, man.
Bring your A game, son.
Man, I'll be there, man.
All right, that's a bit.
All right, bro. All right, man. So just back and forth dialogue. So with that being said, listen. Couple things I wanna say before I get off. The first thing I want to say is this. I think we are way past is Bronny capable of being an NBA player? I think we way past that. I think we've now seen that you really don't have to be that great to be drafted. I mean, Kwame Brown was drafted. There's a lot of people who's been drafted high, first rounders, first number one overall picks, and ain't played worth jack. So to be drafted at 55, obviously ain't really nothing to sneeze at. But I think we getting a lot of press about it because of who drafted him and why. I think if he'd have been drafted to Boston or maybe the Rockets or Milwaukee or Cleveland or something like that, it wouldn't be getting as much press. But being that the Lakers, the team his dad plays for, is the team who drafted him, there's a lot of hoopla behind it. Is it going to be a sideshow? Sure. I think they prepared for it. I think they're ready for it. I think they expect it. I think they were looking forward to getting the extra press and the hype and all that stuff. I just really, for me, I'm remaining hopeful that his game evolves into something that's we can look at and say, whoa, he had 25 and 6 in the next couple of years, or 15 and 7, around there in the next couple of years. Do I think he's going to ever be LeBron? Of course not. Do I think he's ever going to be an all-star? Maybe. I think with the machine behind him, And by me saying the machine, I mean his dad, but and of course Rich Paul with the machine behind him. I think he is capable uh, of maturing into a solid NBA player. And if that happens, I think he's been successful. I mean, whether he makes an All Star game or not, I don't think really matters. Whether he wins a ring or not, I don't think it matters. He plays 10 years in the NBA, and you know he played successfully. There are a lot of people who played and never made an All Star game and were great players. There were a lot of people who played and never won a championship who were great players. So, not that we're comparing him to them. I'm just saying at the end, when the career is over, uh, what will his end be? And I think that's all that matters. I think if his dad can use his influence, which we've all seen he can do way more times than right now, can use his influence to help him, uh, I don't really see an issue with it. I mean, if it was me, I'm just being honest. If it was me and I was in a position to get my son a job, shit, I do the same thing. I do the same thing. If I was in position to give my son an advantage somewhere, I do the same thing. I mean, obviously, but I tell him once I got him the job or once I got him the advantage, I got you here. Now it's on you. Um, I made the necessary moves to put you in position, but now it's on you. I can't keep you here. I got you here. I did my part, but now you got to do your part. And I think that's the conversation that they probably had prior, and they probably have it now. LeBron and probably Rich Paul, they probably sitting around saying, "Hey man, look, you here. You have an opportunity. Now what you do with it is on you." You know what I'm saying? LeBron can't play for you. LeBron can't shoot the shots for you. He can't pass the ball for you. Can't dribble for you. He can't play defense for you. You got to do those things. But we put you in position um, to showcase your ability and to grow into somebody who's able to do those things for themselves. And I think at the end of the day, I really don't see anything wrong with that. I think um, the team that LeBron put, and I don't mean the Lakers. I'm talking about Rich Paul, his wife, his family, the team that he has around him, his structure unit is a great one. I think it's a great one. I think they did a great job in navigating his son's future. And I don't think that's gonna be the end of it. I think when Bryce is ready and Bryce is playing where he's playing, I think we're gonna see it again. Um, when Bryce is probably drafted into the NBA if he gets to that point. And so yeah, I don't have an issue with it, man. I think it's a good look. Obviously, I'm a purple and gold guy, so I'm all right with it all the way around. So um, I appreciate all my callers, man. I appreciate all the people who tuned in, all my guests. I appreciate all of the input and the dialogue. And always, man, as always, like, subscribe, and share the content. Um, the one thing I found to be common, man, and this is just the honest to God truth, everybody has a podcast. Like, I can be searching my phone and just run across somebody's podcast. Everybody's doing it now, so it's not uncommon. But again, the content is different. And so I just try to keep my content pure. I try to keep it something relevant, something that not only myself, but people that are my peers, or people that I know are able to relate to and can share their input about. Everybody has a platform, right? And so for me, I'm just grateful to be able to extend the platform that I have for people to be able to share whenever or however they want to share it. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And until next time, I'm out.